thing is acting crazy. Can't make this up. Happy belated Easter, native. I'm trying to get this thing to pin on my PayPal. What you do for Easter? My favorite lipstick is messed up. Hey Janice, how are you, sweetie? Thank you. I just wanted to talk about something different. Get some air. I kind of wanted to get some air though, but mm, I got the fan on. But it's been a very interesting. It's been a very interesting few days. I want some ice so bad. I don't have no ice water. I'm here, Janice. I'm just alive. My brain is completely. My brain is gone. Hey, Joni. Johnny. I just took a hot bath. I wanted to soak in the water. It was nice and cold. Well, it was kind of cold. You know. Oof. I'm trying to see what this like. This like to be fierce. I'm not really care. Excuse me. Oh, you know what's funny? These t-shirts are hot. These t-shirts is hot. Like they burning up. I should put my other shirt. It's so funny because you would think they'd be cool, but they hot. Thank you, Janice. It's just a lot going on. A whole lot. A whole lot. I guess I could just wear. It's funny because how could these shirts be hot? And it's hot, real hot, real hot. I gotta put on something thinner, and it's funny because you can't really go to the stores. Everything is shut down. Everything is closed. Nothing is really open. Let me change my shirt because this shirt is hot for some reason. I'll be back. Oof. Oh, this is better. It's funny because you would think this shirt was a little bit more. Hey, Davis. I'm drinking some. I'm drinking some. Probably some hot beer. Excuse me. It wouldn't be if it wasn't blowing my nose. I lay in that bed and went straight to sleep. I was so hot and tired. How's everybody doing? Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? I'm sure this thing is moving real slow. I had to go take care of some business today, and it's been a very interesting day. Very interesting day. You know what's really weird is when people haven't seen you in years, and the pronouns and it's crazy. It's real crazy. I mean, I lost weight. Well, lost a little weight, and had to take care of business. Went into the store. Black people are so hard headed. They don't want to wear masks. I'm like, you don't even got a mask on, and you coming to help me. Is it raining outside? Oh, I don't think so, Planet. I don't think it's raining. That's my fan on. My fan is blowing on me. I got my fan on. I went to the store to pick up some business and stuff, and I don't wear no makeup, so I went outside and I be trying to find shirts like this because these shirts are comfortable because it be so hot. And you can wear shirts where everything is, you know, it's almost close to nothing, but it's, you know. So, where you live at, Planet? Mula. Mula. Oh, Utah. Okay. How is it out there? What would you say is, what would you say is cold and winter's hot? I need that. I need some cold air, Planet. I need some cold air. I got the fan on me. I also got another fan, but it's beautiful. I got another fan and stuff, but I just took a hot bath. So thank you, Planet. I appreciate it. I just did it today. I was like, let me do my hair. I just got up and did it. Something I've been doing, playing in it. It's a lot going on, Davis. It's a lot going on. I don't know if I look tired or I just been crying. I've been crying a lot. So the fact that I've been crying so much that my face is gonna look people fear to watch my face look a lot of ways that you ain't used to. I just feel as though people are trying to destroy me. And I mean at any magnitude. At any magnitude. That's why I just said, hey, like I don't want to talk about, it's I just wanted to get away and be around people who, you know, missionary. What's the name of that here? I bought this here a long time. I'm what you call recycle here. I recycle here. Instead of throwing it away, I recycle it. Um, I don't even know. I don't even know. All I know is, you know what I do when I go to the store? I look at the price. If it's cheap, I want it. It's synthetic here, but the funny thing about this here is when it gets wet, it shrinks. Use the synthetic here. When it get wet, it gets bigger. But this here actually gets smaller, which is a plus. Um, I'm not even gonna try to lie to you because my brain is not my brain is not on this live. My brain is gone. You gotta talk to me. My brain is back. It's my brain is gone. All I know about this here is synthetic. It's not human here. and it shrinks when it get steam. So it looks more real without the money. Hey Patrick, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on it. But if you're the kind of person that's a baller, but it's a weed. I weaved it myself. Hey gang, thank you, boo. The thing about me is I can't. I was trying to wear wigs, but it's really difficult. Hey Elizabeth, hi mama. I was trying to wear wigs, but I don't know. When I got a wig on, it's a wig. I just can't get the fact that it's a wig. Every part of my body is killing me. I had to do some moving, I had to do some lifting. But I got a joke for y'all. I got a real good joke. My PayPal thing is not working for some reason. Make sure y'all don't give me no money. Give me my money here, honey. Don't put it on YouTube. Because this PayPal thing is not working. Oh, there it is. Finally. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I'm trying to get money up for my mother and Lord Jesus. So let me tell y'all. Y'all want to hear something funny? So I had to go move my mother's stuff. So me and my ex, my son, and we all went down there to move, and his girlfriend. So um, it was he came and picked me up, which is hilarious. The most funniest thing is raising a son, and then now you talking to him, he's up here, and used to have him like this, and now he's up here, and he takes me, he pulls me to him, and it's like he's talking to me. He also wants to have a sexual, because I told myself I feel like I'm dying. He tells me, "Well, I hope you're using protection when you're having sex." I was like, "Oh, that's what we doing." Hey, Tima. I was like, "Is that what we doing?" He said, "I hope you're using protection when you're having sex." I said, "I think my sexual education class is a little bit beyond years." He said, "Just make sure you're using protection." I'm like, "Really? That's what we doing?" But he always acted like my father, so it wasn't like a shock. He just jumped straight into father mode as he always had. So anyway, he had to go move my mother and stuff, and some stuff out, cause they already done robbed her. She done got robbed and stuff, and we knew that was gonna come. So my mother's picture, my grandmother, my mother, my brother, my stepson, my brother. I have that joke. Did you hear the rumor about the butter? Well, I'm not gonna spread. Okay, good. You know what? That's funny. So I get down into the house. She's like a big personality. Not that I'm surprised. So she's a big personality, and everybody want to see this child, which is they've heard about me. So we had to go through things and stuff to try to find about um working on to try to fix her car. Somebody could take her car. So this guy was like, her friend was like driving the car. So he comes over. I don't know anything. Her best friend was telling us about this car, and this other guy was like, came to look at it. I'm definitely outdated as far as cars. I don't know anything about cars, clearly. So the guy comes over. He's looking at the car and stuff, and so he calls his friend over. He said, "Let me call my nephew." So his nephew was in the background, like looking and looking. So I guess he was like, "Yo, come on, nephew," because he's standing back because it's like a center community place where everybody's looking. So they're looking on, I guess, to make sure everything's okay because they're watching her stuff. So the guy walks over and stuff, big old thug, walking in and stuff. What's up? Turn around and look. Ooh, mothers live. He looked at me when he got a good look. He took off. He was like, I'm out. He was so scared I was going to tell his secret. I said, I'm not going to tell him. I ain't going to tell nobody your secret. You good. I knew he was scared. When I tell you he took off quick, I was like, I'm not gonna out you. You good. And remind you, this is before this. This was before, not now. This is before. And he took off, and I was like, okay. I didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. But I just found it amazing. Man. Hey, Miss Bad, what's up, Mama? I'm just trying to get my mind off a few things, Miss Bad. And love you live. I was watching you live yesterday, Leah. And thank you for that, because it's funny because I was watching you live. It kind of helped me feel because I needed to separate myself. And it's so funny because when you tell your story, you're telling all our stories. And thank you for being so brave. Thank you for being so brave and sharing your stories and helping, you know, the best way you can, because it's definitely needed. And it's funny because we all singing the same song. Thank you. We all sing the same song, which is so sad. And it was one part of your story you were sharing. Um, it kind of made me feel bad because it had so much truth to it. When I tell you you read the thing like a Bible, I was like, I'm so there with her so much. What she's saying has been my words, Letty Babe words, and a lot of other girls' words. But when I tell you, you spoke Bible, you was like, hey, Rick, you said to me, I mean, not to me, but, you said, I think it was somebody who hurt you, that they wanted like a relationship and stuff. And basically, they kind of like played you out. And you was like, you know how you do, I'm a bad, And, but you could tell it hurt you. And when you said that, I know exactly how you felt. That it felt like was all a trick. Like you did all of this just to hurt me. And when you said it, it just, I was like, it's just not right what they do to us. I'm sorry about the loss of your mother. You look beautiful, by the way. I'm loving you here. Thank you, Odom. Hey, Lily from the Valley. How are you, sweetie? But it's so sad because we're all singing the same song. And the one thing good about it, we don't give up. Yeah, we don't give up. We still fight back. Because whatever don't kill us, make us stronger. Since I've been back, I've been dead named. I forgot my name was Raven. Child, I forgot my name was Raven. Um, as it hurt me to the core because I Leah, when I tell you every piece of your word, I felt all of it. When I tell you, it's almost as if you dipped in my body and told my story for me. And it was overwhelming. And I was like, it's so sad because she's like 100 years younger than me. And she's singing the same things as I'm seeing, and it's just wrong because it's almost as if we have no feelings, and it's like you made a date just to hurt me. Hey, Rex, how are you, sweetie? But everything you said was true, and I just laid there in the bed. I was like, but speaking on that, Leah. So Leah had to go check out some stuff about my mother's car because we had to try to, once once we have to move her stuff, we have to get everything out because once people know, everything is going to get robbed and stuff. So I took her car to go get. My driving skills are down. It's not good to drive when you don't feel well mentally. We are a reflection. You better speak on it, Leah. So, but Leah, I got a joke for you. I thought about you today, but it was funny. So I went to go see about her car and stuff. Yeah, I felt stupid because I go on. Don't feel stupid, Leah, because you know what? They do the same thing to me too. They do it to all of us. They build us all up, and once they get all the sex from us, they throw us away like it was no big deal. Laughing is the best medicine. Sometimes you have to get the levels of it. So her car is like put kaput. Hey John, what's up? What's up, baby brother? So I go to the place to see about her car and stuff. And I was waiting for this guy that I know to come over, because I know him about the cars and stuff. Okay. So I'm waiting for him to come over. He's a white guy. Because I was like, you remember? He said, I know you, Raven. He said, I know you, Raven. Because he used to work on my old car. So then I'm sitting there waiting. And this guy says, may I help you? And I was like, I can't even see him sitting there because my mind is. So I was like, I said, I need to get this car fixed. Like something's wrong with it. He said, well, what's the problem? I said, it's a few things wrong with it. So he's like, okay, where is it? I said, it's right there. So he gets up. And I'm like, ooh. He stands up, he's like this tall. He's way taller than me. So I'm looking at him, big old black man. I'm just like, oof. And I was like, and I'm looking at him, and he's talking to me. You know who he looks like? You ever see he don't look exactly. Did you ever see it was a movie about a guy with the four daughters and stuff, and he beat the he beat he beat this man about a Tyler Perry movie. He had four daughters, and he actually beat the man up in the streets and stuff, and they all jumped him on the streets. He had four daughters, and a girl played the wife that said she didn't care about. He reminded me of him. That energy is like hard. So I'm looking at him, and I'm like, you give him that look, that up and down look. Somebody said, damn, he's tall, and he's a black man. My mind went away from the car, and all I see is a man. So I'm looking at him. He's like, what's the problem? So I was like, what's inside the car? Now, remind you, I'm supposed to be looking at him with the car, and I could not take my eyes off of him. I was like, he must not be from around this area. Yeah, I don't know the name of the movie. It's like the four daughters. So I'm praying to God he didn't, like I wasn't looking at him like a certain way. When I tell you I was looking at him, that man was fine. And I'm just looking at him, and he fixed cars and stuff. So he says, what's the problem? So he goes to my car, my mother's car. So he goes to the car, and he's like, get inside and stuff. He's like, what's the problem? I said, this is the problem. So he says, this is not a problem. I said, I'm going to have to pass inspection. He's like, oh, because my son done put all this stuff in my head. That's kind of going against. See, I can't do the mind games. He's driving me crazy. You want to deal with, but Leah, I thought about it. I said, Lord, I hope I didn't look at him that made him feel uncomfortable. But I couldn't take my, you would have thought I would look at a celebrity. When I tell you, I just couldn't take my eyes off him. And I'm looking at him. I was like, well, it's, You got to put the dumb face on. So I'm like, but it's a problem over there, sir. He said, that's not a problem. You could pass through inspection through that. Everything I asked him about, he said, you could pass through inspection for that. I was like, he's like, you could. I was like, okay. And then the other guys were standing just watching him. They steady watching him and me. I mean, they turned around just watching us. And I'm like, what are y'all looking at? Mind your business. But I ain't say nothing, of course. I just got my stuff and I jetted. When I see a farm man, I be thinking whatever they go on. Leah, when I tell you, see, that's the thing that gets me when it comes to us. Like, where do we go? And also, do we, if we do find a man, we're inviting him to all this stuff we go through. Like he's not even used to all the stuff we go through, and now we're inviting him into all the stuff we go through. You know what I'm saying? We're about to complicate his life more ways than one. And I'm like, yeah. And the thing is like, yeah, but even if he was mature, he's got to go through everything we go through. He's gonna have to go through it. So every time somebody hurt us, he's gonna have to go through it. That means people are gonna be coming for him too now. The same way they come for us, they're gonna come for him. He's gonna get it even 10 times more because that's not what he's used to. We're used to it. We don't like it, but we're used to it. To him, he ain't used to none of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kimberly, what's up, mama? So it's like, and he's a man. Yup, there you go. Because you know that's coming. And I'm like, when I looked at him, Leah, when I tell you, I want to come back around the corner and say, do you want some cookies? I got some milk and cookies, a little carton of milk with some cookies. You want some cookies? Oh, the older men get, the less they come. Yeah, sometimes. But I need to rebel because I'm a rebel. Yeah, but Leah, we all get tired. It's the fight, Leah. We get tired of always fighting. And then we have to fight our own mind because people get in our head. Excuse me, we always fight. Girl, you wanted to. He was really cute. I think the shock is that it was like a Billy D. Williams mahogany blue. Do you want my arm to fall off? He was like, what's the problem? I said, I'm a call V. When he stood up, I said, oh, he's tall. And I was like, I said, that's somebody's man, honey. I seen somebody. Oh, gang, you know what I mean. When I tell you, I just said, what celebrity would you say he looked like? It's the one from that movie. I can't, I'm sure he played another movie, but it was the one, the Tyler Perry movie with he had 4 daughters, and his ex-wife was trying to take the daughters away, and they end up fighting in the middle of the street. I forget what it's called. Let me see. I probably ain't gonna find it. Oh, it's called Daddy's Little Girls. That's the link right there. That's the link right there. Daddy's Little Girls. That's Idris Elba. That's who that is. That's who that is. That's Idris Elba. Lord Jesus. Well, my eyes. I feel like on apps, nothing but tall men, well over 6 feet. They are leftovers of average height people. Don't want unless really tall. That's Idris Elba. I didn't know that's who it was, but that's who he looks like. And I'm just looking at him like, when I tell you a manly, like he was a manly man, like he was like, come here. I was like, oh, when I tell you, woof, he walked around. I mean, he was like, all I could do was, he's like, ain't nothing wrong with your car. I was like, you sure? Like, go underneath the tires, take your shirt off. I think it's more stuff missing. Hey, Maxine, how are you, mama? Girl, Leah, when I tell you, he spelled man name. When I tell you that estrogen, that testosterone was like, come here. I was Idris Elbert. If that's what Idris Elbert looked like, that man was wrong. And he 1 block away from my house, and I'm just looking at him. Girl, I would have poked a hole. I said, Leah, I was so shocked because when I went to wait for the other guy, he was he said something to me, and I looked down because I didn't even see him down. He was sitting down between the tires because he's a mechanic. So when I didn't even see him, and I'm looking waiting for the guy. I'm saying something like this. He said, "What, you need some help?" I was like, I have problems, with the car. So he was like, "Well, what's the problem?" I said, "Well, I told him what was wrong with it." He was like, "Let me see it." I said, "It's right there." So he got up and I said, I hope I ain't have no dumb look on my face. All I know is I walked behind him. He turned around looking at me, talking to me. He's like, "What's the problem?" So I think I probably had a dumb look. I probably scared him away. And he went, opened the car door. I'm looking at him. I was like, "It's inside." So he goes inside, he sits there, looks. He said, "Ain't no problem with this car." I was like, "But there's a problem with me, sir. Could you fix me?" But it was funny. I don't think I'm never going to show my face again. I don't want to see him again. I'm so embarrassed. Because now that I'm telling y'all the story, I don't think I probably had a look on my face like, "Yo, what, you a hoe?" Because he stole my, that man was fine. But that man was, I was like, he probably was like, "You a hoe or something?" Because the way you looking at me, like you giving me too much. I was trying to be polite. He didn't have a mask on. And all I kept thinking about is this preacher. Hey, Lady B. I kept thinking about this preacher who said, "Are you my husband? Are you my husband?" Oh, and Leah. So, wait a minute. When you need to borrow random people, broken cars to visit every mechanic shop around you, exactly. Okay, we need some mechanic, but exactly. But let me tell you, Leah. So I went down to my mother's house, right, to try to find out about the car because the car was just sitting there and stuff, and it wasn't running. So my son and his girlfriend and my ex, she was in the house. So we was trying to get the car to work because we don't know what to do with it. Because when you leave the premises, everything got to go to furniture. You got to get everything out. So hey, exactly, XB. So hey, Hope, how are you, sweetie? So Leah, I went down to her house, and it's got everybody wanted to see what I look like. I don't want to go too much into her right about it. We'll talk about something else. So everybody wanted to see what I look like and stuff. I wore the blonde hair. I could care less at this point. So I get down there. We're trying to turn, the car on, and it's not working. So um, we had to try to get a jumper to get it jump. My son, he went on and got a jumper and stuff and jumped the car. And another guy was there that was a mechanic. He said he could fix cars. So his friend was like, "Yo, um, can you fix, her car? Something's wrong with it." So he walks over to the car and he was like, "I don't." He says, "No, everything seems fine." He turns around, he looks at me, goes, I know what he was thinking. Oh my God, it's Raven. I've been with Raven. Please don't out me, Raven. Please don't out me. I said, I ain't gonna out you. I see you. So he's sitting there like a deer caught in the like when I tell you, he was like, woo, he took off. And remind you, this is before transitioning. This is in Gabrielhood, not in Hoopala land. This is Gabrielhood, not Hoopala. Exactly, Letty. And when I tell you, but he was so sweet. Like when I met him, he was so sweet. And we actually was gonna be talk about relationship and stuff. Leah, you know how it goes. But this before Upala land, I was in Gablewood. So he spent the night at my house. We caught the bus because I had to go to work the next day. And he hit me up a few other times because they always surface around the gay sites. But we never seen each other again. And come to find out, he lived across the street from my mother. So could you imagine his face when he found out that the woman he's been talking to as a friend was my mother? Can you imagine his face? When I tell you he ran out of there so quick. He ran. He ran so fast. I was like, you good? I'm not going to out you. You good. You good. You good. I could care less. Right about now in my life, I'm not trying to out nobody. I could care less about them because I'm over it. But the funny thing is, I met him in a gay bar. I met a lot of men in the gay bar. And I understand there's two worlds. It's the gay bar versus it's online. But the thing about it is, my mother's best friend gave me that look. Gave me that look when it came to him. She looked at me like this. And I was like, so I'm thinking the man that he called his stepson is his boyfriend. You know how the DL life is. That's my brother, that's my nephew, that's my god brother, and that's really your boyfriend. And I was like, okay. Well, it's so sad though. It is so sad that people have to hide who they are. It's so sad. Like you never get to live as long as you hide. Yeah. I mean, but forever, at some point, you got to say the hell with this world and choose yourself. I mean, you're going to let this whole world do this to you forever? That's so sad. Like your whole life. Like your whole life. Why people still doing that? They can't do it, Elizabeth. They can't. They can't do it. It's, I mean, at, and it's so sad, very sad. But that's exactly. But it is our problem, bad, because unfortunately, the disease is still traveling. It hasn't ended yet. Once I see you and Letty Babe and Gang and the rest of y'all with Success Story XP, then I know things have shifted. Elizabeth, when I hear y'all telling these success stories, I know the shift in the wind has changed. But as long as we coming together with this meeting, this meeting at the table, why? It's just too much trouble. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I don't know. It's just overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. And it's just so sad. It's like you really gonna take this to your grave. They never gonna fight back. A man will fight his woman, a man will fight another man, but he won't fight for himself, which is so sad. Yeah, but it's sad though. It's so sad. Living in prison right. The problem is, gang, they free, but they're in prison. Like your whole life is gonna be in prison. At some point you will hope they say, the hell with y'all. I'm gonna be me. If y'all don't like it, you gotta go. They can't do it. I think a lot of times they can't do it because they already got a girlfriend, and also some of them may even have boyfriends. I think a lot of times they can't do it because they already got somebody. They can't do it with us because they're already committed to somebody else. We just don't know that. They already got somebody. They cheating. We catching them while they stepping out, and they telling us a lie. The same thing, you know, people been doing for years. We're catching them as they're stepping out. We're not catching them in their truth. I met a few that don't care, but they tell they will have to fight. Yeah, but you know what, bad? The ones that don't care, we don't even want them because they crazy. Like a lot of these ones that don't care, you like, you know what? I see why you don't care, because you crazy. Like I can't be around you because you better kill me. Why I say to hell with it and dress it. That's what I say, Rex. But being accepted is really important to people. Yeah. But the thing is, they get you in that bed and they don't know nothing about DNA. They don't know nothing about nothing. I told this one guy, and it made him mad at me. We messed around, and I told him that I was pregnant, and he got offended with me. He was like, I feel very offended with you telling me that. I'm very angry with you because I told him I was pregnant. So he was pissed off. He didn't want to talk to me anymore. Please make it make sense. Hey Rose, how are you? Please make it make sense. He felt as though that we used the condom and he don't understand how I got him pregnant. Please, I mean, he got me pregnant. Please make it make sense. Please make it make sense. Because he felt as though since he used a condom that I shouldn't be pregnant. Please make it make sense. So he don't want to talk to me because he felt as though I shouldn't have lied and said I was pregnant. Because some of these men mess with girls like us because they can't. Hey, Ski Dog. We're not even friends now because he felt as though I guess I should have been on a pill when we had sex, so this way he wouldn't have got me pregnant. Please make it make sense. I should have used birth control, and this way I wouldn't have got pregnant. He's like, we used the condom, and I don't think it's fair for you to sit back and say, that you're pregnant and stuff, and then, you know, that I didn't even come inside of you. I came inside of a condom. So how did you get pregnant? That's not the first time that happened to me though. I told somebody that before and they believed me. I'm like, where are these men coming from? They was like, I'm like, I just don't think they got the mindset that we think they got. Gang, let me tell you something. When you have that conversation with somebody and you realize the screws don't quite mix, you have to get away. Because at that point, something ain't right upstairs. Something ain't right. You got your warning. That's called the tick tick boom. And we got along good. We was like cool and everything. And we played back and forth and stuff. And when I said that to him, he was devastated. He's been on this live, so he might be on this live now watching. Remember I told y'all the guy who wanted to kill me, who said that he couldn't find if he used the remember I told you the guy I met in the bar when I said I was stressed out, and he followed me around the bar because he wanted to be with me, and when he talked to my friends and asked him to talk. He asked my friends to talk to me and give him a chance to be in a relationship with me in the gay bar. Remember I told you about that story? Do y'all know that he's been watching my lives? Do y'all know he's been watching my lives? Do y'all know he hit me up? Now he done had two babies. He got a girlfriend now, but he just can't leave me alone. He came on the live. He came on the live and told me, everything you happen to you, I'm good. I've been praying for your downfall. Every word he says is the same words he said before in the past. Telling me he hope I die, my family die, same stuff. Now remind you, he came after me in the gay club. He asked my friends to talk to me to give him a chance in the gay club. And then now he turned it all around as if I tricked him and he's pissed off with me. He turned this whole thing around. So my son told me to buy a gun. Hey, Davo, my son told me, he said, you need to buy a gun. I said, if I buy a gun, honey, I'm going to be cleaning up. Ain't going to be no men. And girls don't have to worry about a man because All I gotta wear is a black dress and some flowers because I don't clink the world. I said this before on my live. They get many fish and always be on the reindeer. Yeah, they do. Hey, 3,000. What's up, mama? We talking about years ago. This guy is from 2000 and he's from 2000, 2011, 2012. 11 is 2011, 2012, 2021, and he's still following me. Still, all these years. I tell you. And see, this is the thing that gets me. He said that some two girls tricked him and he had to make every girl like me pay. But that wasn't me. I didn't trick you. So now you on some psycho stuff that every girl gotta pay. See, the thing he don't know is that I saved all his pictures. I got all his pictures and stuff. I think I sent it to a few people. I sent his pictures out. I'm on the clock right now. Just stop by to say hello to my. Hey, Roger, and know that everything will be all right. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate it. Was that the one you caught stealing out of your purse? Yes, Janice. Yes, Janice. Yes, Janice. That's the one. That's the one that tried to rob me. He got upset. That's the one. That's him. That's him. That's why I tell y'all all the time to go on my Instagram because I can't share everything with y'all because a lot of people watch behind the scenes and people send me videos of other people watch behind the scenes, which I sent to y'all, which you already know. If y'all been in my DMs on Instagram, you already know because I send y'all stuff to see, let y'all see exactly what I go through. And I don't share everything because I know it's not us just watching. It's people that's not in this room that's watching. And it's sad. Like I'm not a threat to nobody. But it is what it is. Crazy is real. Crazy is real. Yeah. So I went to the store in my Asian community because they love me for some reason. And he was like, he don't like me in black hair. He likes me a blonde. But he likes when I take the hair and do like this. When I take the hair and put it like this, it's like, oh, you look pretty. But I don't use it right. So he gave me a hat. Him and his wife. So I was like, I can't fit this hat. My head is big. She's like, you could fit it. I said, I'm telling you, I cannot fit this hat. This hat is for a person with a little head. I got a basketball head. She's like, you could fit it. I just took the hat because I don't want to be non-appreciative. But I'm looking at it, I was like, child, this hat ain't gonna fit right. And it didn't. But it was nice. It was nice again. When I tell you, I don't know. It's a lot going on. It was nice. Yeah, it was. That's beautiful. Scarface. Booty trap. That's beautiful. Scarface was. Booty trap. The booty trap. Oh, the booby. Oh, yeah. You're right. You're right. Janice, you're right. You're absolutely right. The thing about it is, It hurt me because I really liked him. Like I really felt like I was wrong, and I felt bad. So I fixed him breakfast and stuff. And I was wrong. I was wrong. And he can't shake me. And it was another guy. It's weird because the thing that gets me, it reminds me when I was working at that job, and the guy decided that he was going to tell people him and I was going together, and we wasn't. And then it backfired on him. And then he tried to say I tricked him, and I was like, when did we started talking? Like, when did we start the relationship? When did we start saying personal stuff? When did all this take place? Because from what I recollect, our conversation was get this car, move it over here. Get this car, move it over there. That's our conversation. Now, when do we get to the part of relationship? When do we get the part of this part? He lied about all this stuff behind my back, and it blew up in his face. And guess what he did? He turned it around and made it seem like I tricked him. I don't want nothing to do with you. What? I never said I wanted you. Like, what are you talking about? Girl, the trade done hit my corn purse up a couple. Me too, Janice. I've been robbed so much. I felt I was paying back to the community. I don't do that now. When a man comes to my house, honey, my money, everything is hidden. Why do guys put this much energy in life? You better speak on it, Elizabeth. Yeah. Thank you, Rose. They think everybody wants them. I mean, even the ugly ones think everybody wants. I think Leah was talking about that too. Like the ugly ones think everybody wants them too. It's like, well, damn. So we must be garbage. Like we have no feelings. We take anything we can get. He's picking us because we're at the lowest of the totem pole. We have, everything about us is this, but everything about them is like this. I got 500. Girl, me too, Leah. Society normalized toxic. Yeah, it's even the basic average. You're right. It's just shocking to me the stuff I find out. You know, it's just amazing. I was on your channel watching your thing, Letty Babe, about the guy from your job and the situation you went through. I'm sorry you went through that. It's always the gay person, always trying to out the girls. But yet, this is the thing that gets me. In the ballroom scene, I was watching this. It's always a fag hand, which is a girl like us that's got a bunch of gay men that's dictating our lives. And I'd be glad when the girls wake up to this. The girls need to make their own ballroom. The girls need to make their own thing. The girls need to take the gay men out of it and start their own ballroom. The girls and be for the girls. That means the trans men and the two-spirit women. And we need to change the categories for different outfits, different swimwear, different hairstyles, different everything. We need to do that. And as we do it, we give a donation to their brand so they can start their business. Not only just do it that way, just start their brand. Okay, since this she won, so this is money to your brand. So she can start her own company. And then the next time when the next ball show up, she has to show how much she started her company. And then we can start layering. And then she can start hiring the girls and helping the girls get up on their feet. It's called a positive influence instead of breaking her down, telling her she's not passable. But on the street of society, she is passable. Jobs, I don't tend to make a lot of friends. I go eat lunch. Me too, Elizabeth. I'm the same way, but for some reason with me, Elizabeth, I don't have those options. People put me in stuff. People people put me in so much stuff. It's I don't talk to people. I mind my business, and everything about that means nothing because they put me in stuff. I'm adding in stuff. I don't even know people. I done said something. I've had people walk up to me. You don't even know me, do you? I was like, no. Well, so and so said when you saw me, you was gonna fight me. I was like, who's that? Another girl like me who went to her and said I want to fight. She's like, you didn't know I am. I was like, no, I don't know you. This is what I'm talking about. Like the backstab is like I get backstabbed so much that it becomes like normal. Niggas, all of them. Yeah, but it was a two-spirit woman who tried to get me. A two-spirit woman tried to get me beat up. She wanted this girl to beat me up. Like telling, like telling the guys, you know this. Yeah, you're right, Letty. That's what happened to me at my job. This little short girl did that to me because she was upset. The other lady's like, I don't understand. Other lady from my job, because people from my job has been finding my page. They've been finding me left and right, which I really don't care. And she was like, she went real short, girl. And the thing is, like, if I slap in the face, she out for the night. Like, short people, I ignore them. I just get away. You have to get away because you slap him, honey, she sleep. You slap him, he sleep. I don't think people think we go through nothing. Well, I don't. I'll just say this: my anger is different than your anger, but I know what I could do. I'm a little bit more angry than y'all. Not saying I can't get my butt kicked, but I have anger issues. And when I try to tell people this and they challenge it, and then when they show up, they always go, oh, I didn't know it was like, I said, I told you. Trend lightly with me. I am tick, tick, boom. I said, Raven falls down more than most. I fall down more than most. Practice ignore is for Raven, not for y'all. Because I'm going to fall down. I'm going to try to practice ignore. And then they say I know. Excuse me. Put your hands behind your back. Now, what happened? He fell into my fist. It was a mistake. I have anger issues. One more time. Cheers. She go night night. Yeah. The thing about it is, I don't think people understand the magnitude of abuse I have had. I have been abused so much, and I just take it, and I take it, and I get abused again, and I just take it. I'm like, just let me get off the ground before you get me. No, we're gonna get you again. Then I gotta take it. That I get abused so much that it becomes like an activity for people to hurt me. Like it's fun to them. So I start complaining. I start reacting. And I don't always get it right. I don't always get it right. I fall down more than most. I fall down more than most. And when I say that, that means Raven fucks up. I fuck up. I beat the shit out of you. I be trans women are always catching it. There are similar issues cause we have to all the time, Rex. People make a date to hurt us, and as soon as we show up, everybody wants to become the victim. You should have been a box. No, Elizabeth, it's not like I want to fight anybody, and it's not like I can't get my bucket. The problem is with me, Elizabeth, people feel comfortable hurting me. If people look at you as a punk, they don't find a threat to you. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody knows you a punk, so they know they're not nothing's gonna happen if I attack you, and that's what they do. Hey, Deshaun. So that's what they do to me. They see me as a punk, so they know I'm not gonna do nothing but walk away. And that's what I normally do. I walk away. It's like being, it's pick on me. And as soon as I show up, what's wrong with her? She must be on them hormone. Or they never say what they did. I don't bother nobody. I promise you I don't. People call me out my name, whatever. I don't get mad. And by me walking away, that makes me a punk. And that's fine. I'll be a punk. And I suffer from a lot of abuse, but I don't take it out on nobody. I just stay to myself. But as soon as y'all show up, everybody want to know what's the problem. People want to make the beast come. Yeah, they do. But they don't be expecting that beast. They be expecting one of those girls that go like this. They want that girl. They want this girl, the girl that goes like, I'm not that one. I beat you old style. I'll give you something to think about when you go and look in that mirror. People love to destroy relationships and more. Exactly, Deshaun. Walking away makes you the big. Yeah, but see the game by walking away, it makes people feel like you're a punk. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can say what I want. You know what's up? And you like, you know what? I'm gonna go away. You know what's up? You want to do something? They all that battery in their back because you're walking away. But as soon as it's always that one day when you don't walk away. Okay, for the record, Raven falls down more than most. People have to show this. It's crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy though. And everything. It's just crazy. So I had to go down to my mother's house and a clap. Of course, Leah, because we supposed to just take it. It's fun. It makes people laugh. And that's the thing about it. You heard about the current trouble that died in the car, texted you, song dreaming about you. Dreaming about you. I don't know him. I probably gotta Google him. I mean, look him up. Um, I'm out taking bodies. Right, exactly. And the thing about it is they destroy lives and stuff. But you know what else I realized? A lot of these DL men be out in the girls left and right too. And the fact that they could get away with it is because they look straight. They look straight. When I was on, what's that thing called? Twitter. When I was on Twitter, is that what it's called? Oh yeah, Twitter. I was on Twitter and I was watching the men up there making love to that man, kissing all over him, sucking on his people, acting all womanly. I'm like, he looks straight. I'm watching men with horse people and the other guy even jumping. He just taking it. And I'm like, ain't got no problem with it. Man, it's just long. He ain't even chunky going up. I was like, did they learn this in prison? Like, what is going on? I mean, he ain't even hurting. He ain't saying, give me some lube or nothing. He just, and the other guy just rammed him. I mean, horse, horse, horse. I ain't talking about, I'm talking about this one, horse. He just laying his leg up like, as if he got a little, like he got a little Vienna sausage. I'm looking at him. They look straighter than straight. Ain't even a blink. Right, right, lady. Ain't hurting, ain't flinching, ain't nothing. I'm like, how do you do this? One travel is openly gay guy, but when he was young, he used to be because you know how the church is. Let me see if I could Google him. He got a band-aid on his. He's cute. Oh, 3 days ago, he died in a car accident. He was cute. What is that on his eye? He died, boy, he died the same day my mother died. While he was born, okay, he died the same day my mother died. God bless him. God bless his family. He was really cute though. God bless his family. I don't, I have no reason. Girl, men in prison smashed to pass the time. Leah, they wasn't in prison. They was out there on the, they was on a, it was outside at the park. It was on the stairwell. It was everywhere. And you know what the thing about Aaliyah? There's so many fine men in there. Oh, well, even though you look at Miss Fine, crazy is real. Yeah, he was cute, Deshaun. He was cute. Hey, 813, how are you, sweetie? I'm non-binary. What's wrong with that? He was very cute. Listen, like, oh, you knew him, Deshaun? I got the stuff you sent me, Deshaun, on Twitter. I see you've been having a fight with somebody. Oof. Even men in jail are crazy. They crazy everywhere, Davis. I've been so. I just got a lot on my mind, y'all. I wanted to go to what's that place there? I wanted to go to Pretty Girl. But all the stores are closing. A lot of it is closing. I know. I know you came through him. I saw the I saw his receipts, which is he used to be in the law too. Like I don't understand what's his problem. Like he don't even have to do what he do. But it's not that deep. I'm not even mad at him. I just don't know why he carrying it up. But Guess he gotta do what he gotta do. I guess he's my I don't know. I don't try to give it too much energy because I don't believe he hate me. I just don't. Not to be wrong. I just don't. I just believe he's hurt. I could be wrong. I just don't believe he hate me. It's hell no for jail, dudes. It's a hell no for me. Dudes, Raven, everything you said about him is true. Yes, he was one of those talking about you first. I know a lot of people go to him and they all end up over here. Cause y'all, one thing about it is y'all do research, and the research is gonna re y'all gonna do receipts. Once you check the receipts, you're gonna realize who's doing what. One thing about people, they're not stupid. You're gonna recognize he doesn't hate you. He's a fan. Y'all are too funny. But you know what, Letty? I don't even care. I honestly don't. God works in mysterious ways. They always say your hater will be your publicist. In other words, by them hating on you so much, they can be sending people to you. And they're gonna be actually adding people to your channel. And it's fine. I don't even care. I do not hate that man. He's fine with me. One day maybe he'd be like, you know what? I'ma change. But until then, he gotta do what he gotta do. Um and he always talked about me. And I know you are the next person. It's okay, Deshaun. Don't even worry. But that's why he said when I read it, I'm like, Deshaun, don't even worry about it. You'd be surprised how many people done left him. I don't pay no mind. It was coming out of Walmart and I had my workout clothes and there were two niggas was laughing at me because of my tight stretch pants and laughing. I started to say, don't even read into that, Rex. Just act like you don't see them. Keep moving. People just be wanting. You know what it is, Rex? When you have a light that shine real bright, the devil always got a demon to try to come after that light. Don't even ignore it. Just keep moving on and let them be jealous of that light, honey. Because that light is anointed and it's only for you. And everybody don't possess it, but they gonna get mad at you for having it. So let them be mad and just keep moving away. Because trust and believe, God sees all things. They gonna get their just due. Because what you don't do, God is gonna do it for you. And when you see what God do, you're like, oof, I feel kind of bad. Y'all got it pretty bad. Don't worry about it. Those who laugh first, look, and you'll be laughing, laugh. Trust and believe. You watch it work in your favor. He put my name in this video. Deshaun, don't worry about it, child. I don't even care. These demons, honey. The power of ignore, exactly. Leah, the Leah, the thing I seem to feel the most. At least I'm honest. I tell y'all it's really for me and not y'all. But you know, you do therapy. You kind of say the power of ignore, y'all, and then you say I fall down more than most. That's like a contradiction of power of ignore. When you say I fall down more than most, that means I felt again. I done beat the shit out of somebody else. I felt again. I didn't want to get involved. It's okay, Deshaun. Let it go. Don't worry about it. I think the problem with Deshaun is he sees that you became a moderator. He saw you as a moderator, and it probably pissed him off. He tagged me in it. I saw it. Like I told him, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Look at Letty. It's not that deep. It's not. So, I've been eating so much. I've been eating and I've been going crazy. And I've been eating and going crazy. I've been eating, going crazy. So, you ever have these pants, like these spandex Rex? You ever these pants that they make your body look crazy, like beautiful, like everything is. My body looks so beautiful in these certain pants, but it's always these certain pants that just make your body look. They're capris, but they make your shape of your body look on point. They give you a bigger booty. They give you everything. It's always these certain out pants that give you everything. Hey, Jules, what's up, sweetie? Okay, Mick, I'm going to put PayPal on. Thank you, sweetie. Jules. What's with cis women when they see me out in my dress trying to look cute and I get look. Rex, you gotta stop looking at people, sweetie. Your focus is supposed to be on where you going, what you got to do, and the man above. Everything else in this world ain't none of your business. So why you entertaining looking at them? You ain't supposed to be looking at them. That's not a part of your first, your middle, or your end. Your first is you. Your second person is the man above, and the third is where you got to go. Everything around the world don't exist. Nothing. Nothing. When people walk up to me, want to talk to me, I keep walking. Excuse me, child. You'd be surprised how many people came up to me. I have nothing to say. It's big. I own plenty of pad parts that enhance my physical. Yes. I love that whole. Can't be either because a bitch will feed you. Exactly. Ugh. My body is killing me. I have to carry stuff up. Hey. You know what? You know what really made me feel bad though? I feel like since I've been really depressed, it should have been the man in my bed. It should have been the man in my bed doing his business. But I don't have a boyfriend to get on top of me and do his business, sir. Excuse me. I'm wearing more workout pants and tights every day. Otherwise, I wear certain dresses. It hides my people. Okay. Rex, wear whatever you want to wear, honey. Whatever you want to wear it. And you have to be unapologetic. I got on boxer shorts. I like boxer shorts. And I don't like wearing underwear, which could be a very different experience. I love basketball shorts. My stepfather who died, I got all his basketball shorts. And I love basketball shorts. And I have tons of them now. But see, the real tea is how you get a bigger butt, because I don't gain weight. See, this is what you do. You you buy a pair of tights that's one size like big, but the top part is tight, but it's like oversized. But if the elastic pulls in tight, it's gonna give you more body. Like it gives you more curves, it gives you more booty. Remember sweatpants? I don't know about y'all, but Back in Gablehood, I used to buy oversized clothes. It's the same way in Upala land. You buy oversized, but make sure the elastic is tight. It goes around your waist because everything else is gonna be like, psh, psh, psh. It's gonna lean to your body, but it's gonna give you mad curves. It's gonna give you a big booty. It's gonna give you everything, everything, everything. And when I tell you, my body be looking like, oof. Its hate is selective outrage people. My mom does a double standard, and I hate it why she claims when I told her boobies had a birthday to kid, 12-year-old boy, but gay is wrong. You have a lot of people, hypocrites, they shine. You know, welcome to the world. You know how it is. What is it called? They call it capris. They're like the really tight fit ones, but they're not tight. Because a lot of times people get like they want to get the small. Don't get the small. Get the larger size. Because it's gonna make you look more curvy. Unless you thick. If you thick, then you ain't gotta worry. But if you thin, it's gonna make you look real curvy. It looks cute though. I went to this. Also, I own 8 pair of leggings. Yeah, I do too. Hope I got a lot of those. I like them because they cheap, and you know leg get the leggings that are thick. Don't get the thin ones. Get the thick ones because that gives you more. That gives you more body. But they are lusting over children. I'm citing it. People gonna talk about y'all, or should I say, people gonna talk about us till the day we die. The only thing you got to do is stop listening. The day you stop listening is the day you begin to live. Once I stop listening, baby, I mean committed. I stopped listening. And amen, Miss Bang. Amen. I stopped listening and I moved forward. And that's how I do it. The only problem I have with men, I think the only time I feel bad is when a man try to bust his butt to talk to me and he begging me to give him a chance. I'm like, in fear, imbalance, mom is one side. Well, it's a mother, so it is what it is. Leggings are easier to put on like stockings. I love leggings. Rex. Oh, shoot. I love leggings. Um, shoot. I'm burning this scented candle here. That's the. I'm burning this scented candle. I must can't breathe because I don't smell nothing. And I'm usually good at smelling stuff. And I don't smell nothing. It's just like an apple, a cherry. I don't smell nothing. Like you could burn these. They got the pumpkin pie. If you like pumpkin pie, you could burn the pumpkin pie, and the whole house smell like pumpkin pie, or or apple cake. It smell good, baby. Don't burn down the house. I don't want to do that, trust me. But I got it in one of those things. But they got them things like you put it in I think a candle thing. It's my mother's, of course. So I just put the candle inside and it melt. And usually I can smell everything. I don't smell nothing. So I probably congested. Hey Taurus, most of the haters are broke. I am peace, it says. All right, honey. You better speak on it. Well, Raven is broke. And how are you, Davo? How are you, sweetie? Where's my hair, Davo? I get the ones in the jar. Yeah, I got those too. But she had a lot of stuff. And I'm trying to get everything out because people know that she transitioned and it's a money grab. And they got chains of locks on the doors, but locks, they're gonna break in my personal people. They already robbed her once. So she lives so far away. I mean, it's like a long ride. I'm okay hanging in there. Give it a been 12 year, actually been okay, an awful year. Oh, I'm sorry, Davo. I'm sorry you're going through that. I'm sorry you're going through that. Is you know what it is? You have spells, Davo. You have spells. One minute you're okay, next minute you're not. Next minute, you just it's all across the board. Then I suffer from guilt. I suffer from should I have let her stay on the machine anyway? I suffer from a lot of guilt from her, and everyone told me I did the right thing, but it's just a lot of guilt. I love Black Cherry and Varys. Yeah, but you know what? I can't smell it, and I got a really sensitive. No, I smell nothing. Says put a pit bull in your home to protect this. It's so much going on down there, Janice. I don't even feel. The thing about it is, her friends want to talk to me, and when I get off the phone with her friends, I feel worse. Like I literally can't talk to them. Like they're killing my spirit, literally, and it's too much. People just beating me up left and right, and I don't think they realize it, or maybe they. I don't know. It's just a lot. Yes, I'm over the place and these emotions. I relate with you so much because, oh yes, Davo, it's a lot of. You go through a lot. One minute I don't know. I know I'm not happy, but um, um, my brain is gone. I have to drive her car, and it's just weird. It's just weird. I have to concentrate on what I'm doing because my train of thought is forget it. And it's like looking through a dream that you ever come out of. Don't worry, honey. I've got the ignoring people I see because My associate Linda says I'll be on niggas and crazy white boy party. Watch out getting those junk tickets. Still do. No, you should read it if it was her time. Yeah, it's guilty though, Leah. It's something that's I'm not explaining, but it's when you're the final words, even though everybody says it's okay, but when it's your mother, I think that's the thing. Even though y'all may not have gotten along, is we're talking about your mother. We're talking about death in your mother. You know what I'm saying? That's when it becomes like overwhelming. Everything's meant to happen or happen. But yeah, it's not gonna. It don't go that way, Leah. I understand what you're saying, but it's definitely different. It's a lot different. And that's the one question I used to ask my friends when their mother would pass away. How did they feel that, they was like, no, all the stuff we went through, it don't matter no more. And I was always afraid. I didn't know it was gonna be like I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Like I thought it was gonna be different than this. And the way it went, she went so quickly. And her husband went first and then she came and she went, I'm like, oh my God. My best friend in high school growing up, he came to visit me. I was like, oh my God. Like, close the door. Stop coming to visit me. I woke up. He was standing in my living room. I'm like, I'm in my bedroom. I was like, why is everybody coming to see me before they die? Like, I cannot accept this stuff. Like, I don't need nobody else come. Like, stop coming to see me. So I'm looking at my best friend from childhood, and I'm looking at him, and he's facing the corner. And then my my cousin calls to tell me that he has cancer. I'm like I don't need all this stuff put on me, and I just feel like it's just like I don't know. It's just like let me breathe through some of this before y'all. I'm just getting hit with everything, and I'm tired. It's just too much, honey. It's difficult. She was a mother, nothing to say before the journey. You right, Rex. Right, David. It's hard. I've been going through it for 7 months now. It comes with. Oh, you lost your parent too, Jules. I'm sorry, love. Yeah, Lee, it's overwhelming. That's why I appreciate you and Letty Babe when y'all do videos because y'all give me a chance to step away from everything that's happened to me. Everything that's happened to me. We spoke before on the phone. You were very nice. I'm in Colorado. You don't remember me. Um, Tell me more. I talked to a lot of people, Art Bar. I talked to a lot of people, a whole lot. And also, you're dealing with half of a brain, if I want to give myself that much credit. I talked to a lot of people behind the scenes, a whole lot. So, it's just overwhelming. Yeah, I like when you and Letty Babe make video because y'all give me a chance to step away from me, you know, and just hear some stories. Unfortunately, they're too familiar. But it's the fact that y'all are soldiers doing your part the best way you can, educating people, tolerating people, you know, and well, being encouragement because due to the fact I know y'all, it's more relatable. You know what I mean? So it's not like me looking at somebody that I don't really know, hearing their story, because y'all stories is so relatable to me. My body hurts. I don't want to do anything. It's I push on. Some days up. Davo, that's what I'm going through. But the problem with me, Davo, is people want to talk to me about her. And they overshare. Like some stuff I don't need to know. But they need somebody to talk to them. Like I'm like, I don't need to know this. Like I don't need to know this. But they're hurting. Her friend was crying. And I have to listen to them. And I'm like, they're like, please, I need to talk to somebody. They're hurting. So I have to like tell them, I apologize and I'm sorry. She, apologizing for what she said. I'm like, y'all do know that she's my mother. And maybe I might be going through something that I don't need to hear this, but everybody grieves differently. But sometimes the oversharing is like, I got to cut y'all off. Like, I don't want to talk to them. And they're hurting. And they're calling me and they're hurting. And I'm like, ugh. And I don't want to push people away when they're hurting because I know what it's like. Because I actually called a friend of mine to see if he was okay. And he wasn't taking my calls. He's like, I'm going through something. I don't want to talk to nobody. And it kind of hurt me because I really was going through something. I felt like we got so much relatable. But he doesn't want to talk to me because he's going through his own turmoil with issues he's dealing with. And I can't take it personal because he's hurting. It's like my grandmother when she died. Me and her were not as close, but when I was told she had died, I did what I never thought I'd do. I was so stunned. I stood misty. Exactly, Rex. That's what I've been doing. Staring into space. I've been just staring into space. That's what I've been doing. It's such a survival. I'm trying, Dave. I don't know if I'm a survivor yet. We have to get me past the stars, sweetie, because I don't know if I'm gonna make it the rest of the way. But when I tell you I'm getting my butt kicked mentally, I don't. I'm behind a car, and I don't even know how to drive. And I drive for a living, but I'm behind a car and don't know how to work it. That's just show you how your brain is going. Hey Willie, how are you, sweetie? That's just show you how your brain is going. I'm behind a car trying to figure out what's the turn signal. Where's the turn signal? What's the turn the water on? And I have to think of these things. And that's how my mind is. Like I'm literally gone. Hey Willie, hope you're okay, sweetie. I'm trying to miss that. God brought us together for a reason. Exactly. But it's crazy. It's really crazy. And I'm like, you ever just want to cling to somebody? I want to cling to somebody so bad, but the betrayal makes me won't go the rest of the way. Like I've been betrayed so much that it's like I want to cling to somebody. I, I don't want to be betrayed again. Like I'm good. I don't want to get hurt again. So I just like, you know what? Let me just wing it up by myself and stay to myself and just wing it out. Right, gang. No matter what your relationship was, she was a mother. The loss is real. Your heart is broken. We understand, God. Thank you. Rick. The thing is, like, it's overwhelming. It's really overwhelming. Right, Dave. Okay. I want to fall in someone's. Exactly, Dave. Okay, you get what I'm saying. That's how I feel. Like, I just want somebody to hold me to say it's okay. But the problem is the betrayal. Like, you holding me and you hate me, or you done betrayed me, or you're going to backstab me. It's like, I don't want to find what you're going to do to me next. So I'll just wing it the best way I can. And I'll just suffer in silence. And I'll just keep eating everything in the house. Thank you, Dana. It's just mentally draining. So the woman who I call my mother, I told y'all she died. So the woman who I used to call my mother, um, had died and stuff. And when I tell you everything's in the dark has been brought to the light about her, how she really felt about me too. I was like, well, damn. So I must be a bad person. Everybody hates me. Like I'm just a really bad person. When I found out how many people hated me, I'm like, well, damn, what did I do? What was it about me that everybody hated so much? I've been like, I must really be a bad person that I just don't know this. Like you start questioning things like, am I really this bad? Am I just a rotten person? Like, I don't even know what to ask them. Why they all hate me so much? Like, did I say something to somebody? Did I kill somebody? Did I murder somebody and I don't know it? Like, what is it? So the woman I used to call my mother, just my mother's best friend said that she used to talk about me like a dog to my mother when they worked together at the job. She used to start fights with my mother over me, outing me and stuff like that. She said that she started speaking to her because of the way she treated my mother. So that woman I called my mother hated me too. That's what I found out tonight. So all I kept thinking was, I just must be, you know, the worst. But it's okay. God brought me back here to see everything. I'm receiving it. I don't like it, but it's the truth. And I just feel like everybody's trying to kill me. It's like, so the woman I called my mother hated me, and then my mother hated me. Thank you, Lee. But the thing is that, you know what I mean? The thing is like, it don't make sense to me. It's like, so everybody just hate me. I've got to be a bad person. It can't be everybody. It's got to be me. I just must be a really bad person that I just don't know that I'm just a really bad person. I'd be like, maybe Apocalypse the Destroyer is right. Maybe everything he said is right about me. Maybe that a few other guys who hate my guts that want me to be murdered and kill me. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm just a bad person that thinks I'm a good person, but I'm actually a bad person. You know, because it's like it don't make sense to me. He hit it without. We deserve to be happy. Let's start over and create a better life. We will. Leah, the thing about it is, I'm taking it all in. I'm taking it all in. And like that rain goes, that song goes, let it rain and clear it out. Because once it's finished raining, I'm going to clean everything out. So I'm listening to everybody, and I'm getting it from everybody. And when I tell you I'm getting my butt kicked, I'm getting my butt kicked. And whatever I can't deal with, they beat me up mentally. It's almost as if they're just trying to take my brain away. They just keep forgetting about the fact that I'm burying my mother, but they just want to take me to another level of crazy. You dead name me, you're hurting, you're going through it. And I'm like, okay. I don't think your mother hated you. She just innocent. I refuse to admit more than her. She hated me, Rex. The thing about it is, I have to. I don't want the lie. And I appreciate you saying it, Rex. I understand what you're saying, but I'd rather sit in the truth because people have lied to me for years, and then now she's dead. Everybody want to tell me the truth of what's been going on that I already knew. So y'all wait for the die to tell me. I'll get there, bad. But I'm sitting here because the man above put me here because God wanted me to see something. And until I see everything, I mean, when I tell you he pulling people out like a deck of cards, he pull them out, drop them on the table. I want you to see this person. He pull them out again, drop them on the table. He just throw them on the table. And everybody who has secrets that my mother shared with them is telling me. And when I tell you, I guess they wanted to say they wanted to be a good friend so they didn't share, but now she's passed on. They feel obligated to tell me the truth. And I'm like, you don't gotta tell me. Like I'm good. Don't tell me nothing now. But they hurting. One is crying. She's crying. She's going through it. I'm consoling her. I'm consoling this other lady. And I'm like, anyway. So where's Letty Babe? I got me some pork chops. I got some pork chops and I fried it up and got some bacon. I better take some medicine because I could have a stroke. It's not funny. I got some pork chops. I fried it up. And when I tell you, I be eating like a pig. I be eating like girl. I be eating a lot. But had some steak, had some pizza, eating a whole lot. But you know what the thing is? It's the behind the scene. You ever have your spirit telling you that people are betraying you? Like I'm getting betrayed behind the scene. You drinking. When black people hear some weed get fun. You know what it is? I thought I don't know. Wish I was there. We hug. I have no answers. Rex, it ain't no answer. Some things are just left to. I want to let it dissolve and go away. The thing about it is, I have no problem with her. Like she's never been phony, so it's not like, oh my god, I'm devastated. Like it's, the only thing is like, I just don't want nobody to tell me nothing else. I don't. I have so many people want to talk to me. I was like, I'm good. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't. I don't. I don't. It shall pass. You're right, Leah. It's definitely gonna pass. And Aaliyah. I'm sorry, Leah. I'm calling Leah. Leah. So you live in Atlanta, right? I thought it was better for the girls down there for us. I want to ask you about that because I was told um it was better. And also, Leah, my cousin was down there and he fell out and he didn't have no ID and they was gonna cremate him because they left him as a John Doe in Atlanta. Something is definitely went on with that picture. I don't. I was supposed to move there with my cousin, and because he was getting married, and the guy who moved all the way down, the guy who moved down there with didn't get. I will never move in with a man. I'm sorry. I don't trust no man. As soon as you move in with him, honey, the truth comes out. He gave up his. He gave up his job. He gave up his apartment. He moved all the way to Atlanta to be with a man, and they ain't even together. He lost everything. His dog, his car, his apartment for a man. You should. Okay, that will go. So it's a lot of drugs, Special K, lace drinks, but robbery. Hey, hip hop, what's up, sweetie? I've done some dumb run things. Me too, Leah. What we do for love, honey. What we do for love. So Yeah, and that's how it goes. So I don't know. I moved away to Atlanta for someone cheat on me. Girl, Leah, I moved all the way to California. I moved all the way to California to be with this guy. I get down there, he's crying to me over another guy. So I'm like, why did you move me to California and you got a boyfriend? Child, I'm not moving in with nobody. I ain't know exactly. But I'm done with that. My apartment may be a dump and call it what you want, but it's mine. No, I don't have the best. Like this one guy was there. He said you need to move out that dump you live in, because you know he's college educated, and we got into a big argument because I wanted to build a life with him, and he felt offended. He felt offended, but he wanted to. He did a lot of DNA with me, but he felt offended building a life because I'm supposed to be part of the secret, not a part of the process. Okay, I'm not moving in. Okay, Tina's real big. Never trust a roommate in Atlanta. Checking out with the everybody ordinary crackheads. Oh my God. Okay, hip hop girl, you are so right. All the truth. So what is Tina? What is Tina? What is Tina? Meth. Oh my God. Crystal meth. Baby, this man almost overdosed on me yesterday. Oh my God. I'm sorry you went to that. See, I don't know nothing about that stuff. Huh? He didn't want to build. Nope. Nope. He didn't want me. A lot of guys get offended when I ask for a relationship. That's why I don't ask no more. I stopped asking for a relationship and started asking for money. I'll be back. Oh, oh, I smell it now. Oh, I had to get me some more Jesus juice. Um, do you party? I'm looking now. Yes, it's dark, slippery slope. That girl, meth looks like the same. Even when I try to do my relationship, I get turned down. It's just, cause you know what it is, Leah. We gotta stop asking for relationships and just ask for money. We're asking for the wrong thing. We gotta ask for cash. Just like when you was talking to that guy on your line, on the phone, and he was talking to you, probably beating off. Cause even if they'll talk nice to you as they beat off. Oh yes, they make sure they watch the way they breathe and stuff. They could talk about anything, be masturbating. Mm-mm. That's why he didn't come see you, cause he already came and seen you. If you know what I mean. These men don't wanna. These men want a man. We just the bridge to get over to that man he really want. I have to say, but that's why I don't deal with black gays in personal life anymore. I had nothing gross nothing negative experience, and well, with me, all races and dog me. So I think every race and dog me. So I think that's so used to it that it don't even bother me. Love is dead, and it's truly. I'm starting to believe that. I'm starting to believe that. I could just imagine having all that work done and still can't get a man. But I was watching Oprah. She said, I think she said 34 million or 3 million, 34 million or 3 million women are single. It's not funny. 34 million or 3 million women are single in America. Like they can't find a man. That means men could have anybody they want, baby. No wonder he ain't trying to settle down. He's busy. They don't want to be loved, even if they try. They ain't too much. They ain't high demand, but they want to cry about being hurt. Oh, you talking about the mommy issues, Leah? You talking about the mommy issues? Well, trust men don't even love themselves. It really don't matter how much you love. That's true. I don't feel sorry because they feel women. They do. Every chance they get, they do. They do. I don't know. I'm always thinking like, what have I done? Like I went out the next door, and it's like I'm dating straight men. Regardless of what we call them, they're straight. They don't know what to do with us. They want to procreate and have children. And even girls that are successful with money, they can't find a man. So you know they don't want my poor ass. They're like, honey, you're a struggling hoe and you too tall. That's but they don't have a problem with me. Why? They want to keep us on the side. Wow. That's true. And that's what they do anyway. They definitely make baby. I find it hard to have sympathy for men at this point. I don't have no sympathy at all. But the only time I feel sorry for a man is when he's trying really hard to talk to me on the streets. And he's saying, please give me a chance. Just please. I'm like, he's like, I know you've been hurt before. I never forget I went to the store to get me something to eat. And this little young boy came over to me. He said to me, he said, I don't care what anybody say. He said, you are so beautiful. I was like, okay. He said, don't never let nobody tell you different. He's a little young guy. He had at least like 13, 14 years old. And he's looking at me like, like you could get it. I was like, child. And he's talking to me. And he was like, you're so beautiful. I'm looking like, okay. I'm like, you better get your little young butt out of here. Child, please. I ain't missing nobody's baby. I'm always saying the wrong things. Men don't like to be called babies. He might have been older, but you don't know. It's not just you. They do it to all of us. They want you for their own selfless purpose, which is sex. When they get the sex thing. That's all it is. That's all it is. And then they throw you away. That's why, Rex, you gotta hit them pockets. Hit the pockets, mama. Hit them pockets. Hit them pockets. I hit the pockets all the time. I'm from TLC. I ain't too proud to beg. If I need it in the morning or the middle of the night, I ain't too proud to beg. I beg for some money as quick as you can push a fart out your butt. I'm always begging. I used to have good men around. The more successful, the more men use. Yeah, the thing is like, I don't know. I'm just over it. I'm just over the minty. I don't even look for a man no more. Like I'm good. I look for restaurants, like Chinese food with shrimps. But see, by me minding my business, I'm considered a stuck-up bitch. That's what they call me. Are you stuck-up bitch? You don't have to be so conceited. You don't gotta be so conceited. You can speak. Never mind, just around 11 o'clock at night. You trying to shoot your shot at 11 o'clock at night. You could talk to me. Where you going? You going to work? I don't even know you. You asking me stuff about my business. Like, come on. Oh, that was sweet. That boy said. Yeah, but he's a baby, Leah, child. He might have been older. Cause black men look young and they be old. And I be thinking they mad young, but he look young. That's the one thing about black people. We got that melanin we can pass for many years. Many years younger. It hurt eating alone, sleeping is called stuck up all the time. Yeah, I get called stuck up. I get called quite a few words that you could just imagine. Anything bad, I already heard it. I've been called everything you can imagine bad. Everything. So, I fuck about 10 men in a rotten city and not contact with any of them. Why I haven't talked to them? because that's all they wanted. You know what, me, Rex? When I messed with the guys I messed with, I thought it was gonna be a relationship. I didn't know it was game. Like it's fun. Guys be trying to get their numbers up. Like saying they slept with 40, 400 girls or 500 girls. They want their numbers up. But they want you to be with only one man as they sleep with 400 or 500 women. God chased me for months yesterday. You came me and start a conversation that ended. Why don't you have no kids? Oh, I hate those are awkward conversations. Hit that's when you know they don't know. You love a game. Oh yes, Janice, they will run a game on you. Girl, this man asked if I was legal. I believe that, Leah. You do look really young. Hey, Gia, what's up, mama? But you are young. You are young, Leah. You still is young, real young. Nothing much. I'm okay, sweetie. I'm just talking, playing the air. I found me some pork chops. When God asked me if I have kids, I start feeling uncomfortable because He want to give you a baby. I met this guy in New York. He was high yellow. When I tell you his skin was so perfect, his lips were so perfect, and I had got off of work, and he was coming behind me, and oh. I was like, oh. He said, yeah. He thought I was cis. I was like, okay. He's like, you're really pretty, but I can't mess with you. He said, only thing you could do for me is service me. That's it. Because we're both here to create and pre-create. I said, okay. That's the one thing I hate when you have a crush on somebody and they can't stand you. Ugh. Have you ever had a crush on somebody you thought was so cute and they couldn't stand people like you? And God asked me that kid. Rude as I just told him he played a little. I like it. I like real serious. He said, when was he going to tell me if we messed around after 15 minutes of conversation? Child, I'm not about to be no baby mama, no. Exactly. The highest number you're supposed to go to as a woman is 3. They say 5, I say 3. And make him number 3. He ain't gonna believe me anyway. But it's worth a shot. Yeah, body count. I hate when they act like being disappointment. I don't know. You have to protect your energy though. Stay away from that. So and I'm way past 3 in the double digits. I don't want to be. I don't want no broken baby. Me neither. Davis. They don't. They don't care. This thing, the way this world is lined up, is really crazy. It's really crazy. Where's Davo? This thing is really crazy. It's a few rich men. I wish I could have. I know that's right. I know that's right. For me, I'm funny. Like, I want my own money. I don't want no rich man's money. The only reason why I'm like that is because when you get his money, he wants you to treat you like dirt. He's like, well, I got the money. If you don't like it, get out. That whole energy is like negative. It's negative. Child, I'm so tired of crying. I've been crying so much. Harper, who's this man? Why don't you want money? I'm talking about a rich man, Deshaun. I want my own money. Cause when men have money, they treat you pretty bad. Not all of them, but they don't respect you. That's why I always took a poor man over a rich man. And now the poor men treat me like dirt too. I guess they got it's just that I just feel like I mean I could be wrong as usual. But I just like a poor man. Because the fact that I'm poor and he poor, I know we ain't using each other because we're both broke. But when he rich and you poor, he's doing you a favor by even being seen with you. Yup, it's a cisgender heterosexual world. Unfortunately, you're so right, Dave. That wig is about to be dismantled. No, Leah, this is glued on. I bonded it. This ain't coming off, mama. See? This ain't coming off. This ain't coming off. This not coming off, mama. Oh, but if I keep being stressed, baby sis, you know it's gonna be off. If I'm stressed, you know I'm gonna snatch it off. It's gonna be recycled again. So you probably right, y'all, cause my brain I don't trust. So I'm gonna take your word for it. Cause right about now, I'm talking to y'all through somebody else's head and face. I don't even know if I'm doing anything right. I don't know if I'm doing anything wrong. I don't know what I'm doing. I get my this car. I don't know how to drive it. I don't know nothing. And it's like I'm trying to navigate through this stress, this high level of stress that I'm dealing with, and my brain is not registering with nothing. So it's like I have to try to remember everything and everything I've been doing. The refrigerator is open. I left the keys in the car. I left the door open. I left the food cooking. I have to make sure I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything wrong at a high level. My brain is just gone. So I have to backtrack everything I do because I'm doing everything wrong. And I mean everything wrong. Yes, there are so many lies, but honey, everybody can't make money like that. They're able to trap them. I feel you, Rex. Baby, go for it. If that's what make you happy, mama, I'm not mad at you. Ask God for what you want, what you deserve. Okay. Thank you, Angel. Yeah. And we going to. No, the thing about Aaliyah, I believe you. I probably end up snatching it out. You probably right. Because if I get stressed out again, you know what it is, Leah? I'm drained. I appreciate everybody who came on here to talk to me because my brain is fried for real. And I want to stay in contact with y'all. It's not, I know y'all gonna get mad, but just in case I have a stroke and y'all don't see me again, I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit more. It's not funny, but just in case I have a stroke, the second one, and I end up leaving, I wanted y'all to have something to go to when I transition. Thank you, Rat. Because y'all know I'm not supposed to be dealing with this stuff like this. And I don't know if I'm going to make it. I love you too. But I wanted to give you heads up because I'm still going through stuff and people just still hitting me with stuff. And it's a lot. It's so much stuff I haven't even shared with y'all yet. I just not ready to go into detail because I'm mentally tired. I don't mean it, but I just want to let y'all know because y'all do know. I told you 6 doctors told me that I'm in a lot of trouble, and I told y'all that before. I kept y'all in the loop so y'all knew that my health is failing me. That I have to stay away from stress. Remember, I said I couldn't do those videos, but now it's just overwhelming. Yeah, but now it's just overwhelming, so I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I mean, I'm fighting back, but I'm just hasty. I'm just like really messed up. And I want to keep y'all in the I want to keep y'all in the loop of what I'm going through. And y'all know I told you before that the doctor said I have to stay away from stress because my health is in trouble. And when I tell you right about now, anyway, thank you, love you, appreciate y'all for coming on live, spending some time with me. Y'all be safe and please be safe. Make some videos so I could low key peek and watch y'all. Tell y'all a story. I appreciate you, Aaliyah, Letty, Hip Hop, Rex, Steve, Rick, Janice, Gia, Angel, Davis. I'm so blonde. I can Hip Hop, XB, Deshawn, um, Janice, Gang, um, uh, good night, y'all. Talk to y'all later. I'm gonna lay down because I'm tired and I'm hungry. I'm doing that, Leah, but I'm just getting my butt kicked. That's all I've been saying. And I just want to give y'all the loop of what's going on. Because I feel like y'all been around me. Y'all know me. Because clearly my family don't. So y'all know more about me than anybody else. So be safe. Love you. Talk to y'all later.